Hi everyone, Linda Israel here. Thank you so much for being here during my live stream. I greatly appreciate your support. I've pre-recorded this so that we can have some of the behind the scenes done while you listen to me for just a moment. I again want to thank you so very much for being here during my live stream. If you could, give this video a thumbs up, share it with your friends so that they can come join us. And if you will also give me a comment in the comment section after this video is done, and then definitely speak up in the chat and say hi. Lastly, if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Now, if you're watching this as a replay, generally, if you're on a computer, you can go down below and look for the little gear. You can change that and make the speed faster. If you're on a mobile device, look up in the corner, up in this area for 3 little dots, and you can change the speed there as well. Those of you that are here live, do definitely speak up in the chat. I greatly appreciate you being here. Well, those that are here live earn a virtual currency. Junkie Joe should be coming up here in just a moment, and you'll be able to check how many bucks that you have. What are bucks? They're junk bucks. It's just a virtual point system that I have created on my account when we're live so that you can redeem those once you get to 2,000 for a $10 off coupon to my shop. So you can type exclamation point bucks to see how many that you have. And if you have 2,000 and you're ready for a coupon code, type exclamation point award, and my official note takers will take down that information. Now, if you haven't already created an account on my website at lindaisrael.com, please do so, and then send me a message through the contact form letting me know what your YouTube username is. Why? So I'll have your email address and I can email you your coupon code. Also, if you make a donation throughout this live stream, you can be added to my YouTube donators membership that I have on my website. So again, create an account, say, hey, Linda, I donated, and tell me what your username is on YouTube if it's different. That way I can get you added to that. At the end of this stream, I will have journals made, and you will have the opportunity to win one of those journals. Throughout the live stream, we'll have some various raffles, and we also have in-chat games. So be looking out for that in the chat, and I'll kind of speak it up when I get to it. For example, if you type exclamation point raffle, right now you can be in a chance to win 200 junk bucks. So you'll be well on your way to getting 2,000 junk bucks. Normally, Robin is my official note taker. Sometimes Angelica is my official note taker. It kind of depends on what's going on. These are members and administrators of my Facebook group, the Friendly Junk Journal People Facebook group. If you haven't joined that group, we'd love to have you come and join us over there. What else? Let's keep the chat upbeat, friendly, and helpful. Hey, if you have a question, try to put it in all caps. That way I'll see it. If I don't see it, please don't be offended. The chat sometimes moves fast, and I'm usually looking down trying to create things. So please ask again. But if you know the answer that someone else's question, please go ahead and answer for them. I greatly appreciate that. Let's see, what else? Oh, if you have a YouTube channel, you can't post your link, but you can say, I have a YouTube channel, and tell us a little bit about it. Tell us your channel name, something like that. Tell us what you do. We're going to get started here in just a moment. I'm looking at the time. So roughly 5 minutes is when I'll get started. So it should be just a few more seconds. So definitely hang out in the chat, and we'll get started here in just a moment. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I'm so glad you are here today. I hope you are well. I hope you've had an amazing week, that you got to do something fun. Hopefully you've been creative. So thank you so much for being here today. Go ahead and get in on the raffle for 200 junk bucks. And those are points that you could earn here live. And then when you have 2,000, you can get a $10 off coupon to my shop. This week, I've decided that we're going to make journal cards, journal pages, whatever kind of elements that would go in a junk journal that have hearts on them. Not necessarily what I would call a Valentine theme, just with different types of hearts. So I have created a few things. I haven't done a specific a particular video that only shows my new chipboard. I need to tell Henry to cut one more set because I've already started using these. I've got a set of 29 chipboard hearts that I have in my shop, and I'm going to use some of these today to make a few elements. Let me get my chair all put together. By the way, I haven't done the flip through video yet, but I finally got these. Are brand new from Calico Collage. You can get them on Amazon. I'll share a link. I didn't get it ready today, but I will have a video that will show these amazing books that you can use to create with. Oh, don't be having your feelings hurt. Norella has also created a brand new digital download that are all, what do you call, printable pages, background papers. They're all different types of hearts, and I think almost all of them are they all are my stencil designs. She said, Linda, how come I can't find all your hearts? And I said, give me a moment. So I created a file folder for her. Henry, could you cut some more of the hearts, the 29 hearts chipboard, if you have time today, so I'll have one more set? She used my stencil designs that I hand draw. We have a file folder that we share them in. And she made all these really cool background papers that match the Victorian Rose kit. So this is, I believe that's an element from the Victorian Rose kit. So you could use those to create with. And then she's also created a new heart layered card, and I've got a tutorial that'll come out tomorrow or Wednesday that shows these. There are a base card, a topper, and then hearts that you can layer together, and they even include some words. So those are some new things that we had. Putting them to work. Yeah, the heart layer cards. Thank you, Robin. Yay! Okay, good afternoon. Hey, Amanda. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So I just pulled a few things from my stash that I wanted to work with today to see what I could come up with. And right off the bat here, oh, thank you, Margie, for your donation. Oh, and I do have two journals. These are the journals that I made last Monday, and one or two of these will be given away at the end of the stream today. I decided that I wasn't going to stress myself in trying to get all the pages made for a journal today, so that I would just spend a little bit of time kind of chatting with y'all and creating. The card with the butterfly and flowers is pretty. Okay, thanks, Sam. All right, so, oh, this right here. That is one of Norella's digital downloads. That's a journal page. And I told my printer to print it as I think it's a 3.5 by 5 inch. And then I cut that down into a smaller piece so I have a little journal card. My sewing machine was acting up. I need to adjust it. So this is a coffee dyed piece of paper. And I have a doily. Believe it or not, I have a doily. It's white. And I have a scrap from one of my digital downloads. This is from the Artful kit. And I thought it might be kind of neat to make a pocket on the page here that we could put a journal card in. And I fussy cut out a heart. This is one of my chipboard pieces, which I think is in another folder, but I traced it. That's what I'm going to show you today. You can use these chipboard pieces and trace them onto other things. So I'm trying to decide what color to make this doily that I want to put on here. And since we're kind of doing this teal vibe, maybe a green would be good. Doilies! Oh my! All right, so I think I have Blarney and I have True Turquoise here. Oh, thank you, Robin. Thank you, Rhonda, for your donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So I'm shaking up this Tattered Angels just a little bit. And I got to make sure that all that mica, all that goodness is up in the liquid. And I've got a little box here. All right, so I'm going to spritz this a couple of times with the green. And then we'll do the turquoise. All right, that'll be good. And I think I'm also going to do, this one is Vanilla Rose. I may want to do this one though. This one's called Punked Brass. That's the one I once did. It's more of a brassy color. So it'll give it a little bit of a shimmer on there. And I'll use my heat tool to dry that. So it's kind of a pastel green to turquoise color here. Well, it's been an interesting year so far for us. Let's see. Our heater quit working. We had to get that repaired. That was last week. This week, Oreo got attacked by a dog. Thankfully, he didn't have to go to the vet, but he is not happy. He's kind of traumatized. No, the Vanilla Rose is from the Enchanted Rose kit. Vanilla Rose. That's from the Enchanted Rose. And this is from the Punked Out Steam 2 kit. Yeah, that's a yellowy green. That is Blarney. Blarney makes that green. It's kind of a yellow gold green. And then I added that True Turquoise to it, because I thought that that kind of matched a little bit my piece of paper. What do you think? And I got hot. Oh, poor Oreo's all traumatized, and so he's been a little bit upset over it. And then our dryer stopped working today, so it's like, oh my goodness. Yeah, he's okay. I think he's just a little PTSD. He doesn't want to go outside now. Yeah, it is pretty with the shimmer, isn't it? Just a little bit of shimmer on there. All right, so what I want to do, I think next, is I want to add a little bit of Distress ink to this doily. And I just happened to find it in my stash, and I thought, okay, we'll use it. I think what I want to do is get this out. There we go. That's a little better. It's really light, and I don't want to tear the doily. I just wanted to add a little bit of a dark edge to it. I may need to re-ink my ink pad. Yeah, it's like one thing after another. I'm like, oh my goodness, we got to do something about this. So positive vibes my way. But thankfully, Henry was able to order a new dryer. I've never had a new dryer. Our last dryer was used. We bought it through an appliance rental center because someone had rented it and brought it back. And I was like, we don't need to spend $1,000 on a dryer. Let's just go buy a used one. And it lasted us 10 years. So we're doing okay. Hey, Norella. Hey. All right. So I'm looking at this in the background. And although I love the coffee dye, I think I want to add a heart pattern to it. So here I have my new stencil, hearts up and down, hearts up and down. I can't get it out. And I thought I don't need to do this portion because I am going to glue on it, but I think I want to do most of it. And I've got speckled egg. I think this kind of a blue color would be a good color. Hey Nadine, thank you for your donation. So I'm going to use one of these makeup brushes. I get them off of Amazon. And let's add a little bit. Oh yeah, that'll be, you probably can't see it because it's flashing out. I've been making adjustments to my camera. I got out a test pattern and did all kinds of things trying to get the lighting to look better. So hopefully y'all can see a little bit of this. And I feel like I'm not in camera all the way. I'm making 8.5 by 11 journal pages. This coffee dyed paper was given to me from Beverly, given to me by Beverly from Beeline Designs. She did some dribbles on the paper. I need to tell her when next time she does this, I want some more. Kind of looking here. Okay, this is going to be a real soft, subtle pattern. This is Speckled Egg. Now that's a heart stencil. It's a big one, isn't it? Yeah, they are pretty good brushes, Norella. My dollar store never had them, so I just bought the, I think it's a 6-pack off of Amazon. All right. Can you see the hearts on there? It's really subtle, but the hearts are there. I like that. Okay. Then I've got this paper doily. I'm going to fold my page in half. My thought was I want to glue down the doily on this side, and I think on this side I'm not going to glue it down, so when you get to that page it will flip out so you can see the back side of it. So what we're going to do is butt this up against it, and then we're going to add some glue to the doily. Kind of helps when you use the fold. Oh, put spray bottles in the water, in the refrigerator? Yeah. I use the instant coffee usually whenever I do coffee dyeing. I'm just putting little dots of glue on the back side of this doily. And again, I want to make sure it's pushed up at the edge, and then just gently laying it down. So this side will be solid on there. Then we have the inside, and we flip over. And then this one I'm going to leave loose so that when you come to that page in the journal, you'll be able to see the lace over the top of it. Probably baking soda, Julie. I know some people put baking soda in things. Okay, so this is, again, a scrap from the Artful kit that Norella made for me, and I thought it would be kind of cute as a pocket with that lace doily peeking out. I know we covered up part of it, but I still thought it would be kind of cute. And then I have this heart that I traced onto, it's an old punch card, a computer punch card. I had a little stack of them and I happened to find one. And I thought that would be kind of cute on here, but I think it needs something. So let's stamp on it. How about, I'm getting a little scrap of paper here. How about if I use the, what do I call this? Henna Rose. I couldn't get my words out. Just want to stamp that. I think I'll stamp it all over. So it gives a nice little pattern to our rose. And I think I want to glue it on here. But as I look at this, I think I need one more something right behind there. How about a book page? Oh, I saw some music here a little while ago. What if I already cut a heart out of that piece? I may save that. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to take my cutter and go just past. And I may end up using that on something. So I'll stick it over here in my little bin. My bin of goodies. All right, so now I've got this piece. This has a little bit of some Tattered Angels on it. Let's see here. Do I want to do it like that? That seems a little excessive. So let's rip it. And let's add some distress ink to it. So now if I lay this on here in the middle, and then the heart, and then on our page, we have some nice little layers going on in there in the middle. What do you think? Seems like my camera's not straight. That's better. You like it, the hearts? The like of the hearts? It's your most favorite? I think I like that. I think we may need one more thing. Oh, I know what. What if we put, I've got this little trim, or is that too much of the same color? No, that doesn't go. That doesn't go. But I do have a little strip of the decorative papers that Norella made. I don't know if I like it. What if I trim it to be a little bit shorter? So I'm going to cut this down. Gotta find my scissors. You like the oddball heart stencils the best? Oh, well, thank you, Sam. All right, so I'm going to go ahead. We'll add some of that trim somewhere else. You already did the January challenge? Well, for the February challenge, y'all are getting a sneak peek. I have already made the video, and this is what it's going to be for the February challenge. I've already got it done, so we're going to get that out for y'all to be able to get started on that soon. All right, I think this is my layers that I want to put right here. Okay, you like it? You love the trim? I may use a little piece of it. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and layer this together. Oh, you have it in different colors? I picked this up a while back. I don't know. I think I got it at Hobby Lobby, it looks like. All right, so I'm going to center this here. And then I want to center this piece on here, but with a little bit of a gap coming out from the edge, so that when I put my heart on here, it's not sticking too far out, but it is a little bit. And you can still see the doily in the background. Too much blue. All right, let me do one more thing. Well, but I got the green. See, I've got the green going. I already glued it down. Too much. It's too bad. Well, that's why I didn't use the trim. We'll put something on the heart, and that will bring our colors back in. Okay, and then we'll put this right here. Put that right here. How about if we do something in a craft color over the top of that, and we'll put a saying on there. How about with all my heart? Oh, that'll fit. Perfect. Okay. With all my heart. I did create a category in my shop that says more hearts and love. And if you go look at that, you'll see all of the category need. with all my heart. I think I like that. So let me put some distress ink on the edges. That'll go on there. And let's look at my fabric here. I've got a piece of this burlap. Let's see what it looks like if I do just a little piece of that. I think that's what it needs. It's just a little bit of the green. I kind of like that. It's going to be a fluffy journal page. And I was going to use this card behind there, but I think I need to find a brown. And let's make that, let's do it right at almost 5 inches, because then it'll stick out a little bit, but let's do 4.5. So if we put this behind there, it covers up the doily when the card's not in there, but I kind of like that. Okay. Yeah, it brings out the green, doesn't it, with that on there? All right, so what I'm going to do is put a little glue on this piece. And let's go to the sewing machine and we'll do some stitches. So I'm going to put some glue on that piece. And I think before I glue this down, I want to do some stitches. So I'm going to do a stitch down this edge. And maybe I'll stitch from here to here. And then I may stitch on this piece. And then when I put this down, I'll stitch around that outside edge. How's that? Kind of gives us, that'll give us that black mark on there. All right, let's go to the sewing machine. All right, can you see me? I need a drink. I changed the lighting around my sewing machine, so hopefully you can see it better. I have a regular sewing machine. I've got black thread in it, regular needle. I just ran out of bobbin thread a little while ago, so I had to redo it. Hopefully it'll sew better now. I'm going to stitch straight down this outside edge. And go all the way to the edge and around the corner, I guess. I should have started at the bottom corner and went around, but we can do it. And then I'll go across this way. And then go this way. I'm going to stop at the music. And I should have started here earlier, but we just can do it now. Okay. All right, so we went around this portion here. So now I think what I want to do is stitch around this edge. So we'll start here. So this is a way that if you want all the stitches and the look in your journal, but you've got a ready-made journal or a journal you've already bound and you can't work on the pages flat, then you could do it this way. Okay, I think I like that. I don't think we need anything on here. So now I'm going to take this piece, and I think right about there looks good. So I'm going to start sewing right here. Kind of using the green as a base. And then come up here. I think that looks really good. What do you think? You like it? And get it in the camera. Oh, well, thank you, Julie. I can fix it up every once in a while. I've started doing something different. Hey, Cheryl, welcome, welcome, welcome. I put a curly product. It's supposed to make your hair curlier or keep the curls. And so what it does is, when my hair air dries, it keeps the curl, and then I can come back in with a curling iron and it will stay softer longer. You like that? Does that look better? You all were saying too much blue, but I think that green kind of pulled it all together. So now what I'm going to do is glue this down as a pocket. So I'm just going to come across here and here. And I'm not going to go all the way to the spine. I'm going to come just a tad, like a, oh, what is that, 1/8 of an inch from the edge. Come on down. I like that. All right, and then I've got a card that we can put behind there. So it kind of gives us a nice little frame. So let's decorate this guy. So I think, let's round the corners. I've got my quarter punch. You like that, Cheryl? Well, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now you like it better, Bonnie? The one that I use it is made by Garnier, and it's a spray. You wash your hair, and then I put a serum in my hair, and then I put this spray in my hair, and then I don't dry it with a hair dryer. I let it air dry, and I don't brush it until it's completely dry, and then I will use my curling iron to kind of bring out that natural curl that I have. All right, so I like that. Let's add some distress inks. Yeah, you like that? Just that simple piece of green is all it needed, was just to make that pop just a little bit. It came together, Sam says. Well, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so now, what do I want to put on here so that when it's behind there? All right, I think what I'm going to do is I finally made this stamp, and I haven't even used it yet. It's called the Twirling Ribbon Border. Grabbing. Well, there's my border blocks. I'll get a scrap of paper here. And let's just stamp this right down the sides. So I'm going to do the top and bottom first. Top. It's a little twirling ribbon. All right, so it's not, oh, it'll work. I stamped it down just far enough that it makes a frame all the way around. It's 5.25 inches. All right, so what else does it need? Actually, I don't think it needs anything else. What do you think? You like it? Kind of pretty? Your hair in the page. Well, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so let's flip this. Oh, pardon me. Flip this over. So when we come to this page, this will be loose. I'm not going to glue it down. So let's put a little decoration on here. Oh, I also had this. What about that crown? If I put the crown out there, do you like the crown? I don't think I think it gets lost over here, but I think if I put the crown on there, that would look kind of cute. Yes, no, maybe. I'm gonna let y'all think about that. Yes to the heart. Just say yes to heart. All right, so on this side, I don't want to put necessarily anything bulky on here. I have a chipboard piece, and I think maybe what I could do is cut a piece of paper to put on top. Hey, what if we did that? If I was out of the green, nope, that's too much of the same color. I don't want to do the chipboard on this because it's so thick, but I kind of like that brown, but I think it needs something else with it. Ah, never mind. I have another idea. I forgot that I made these, so I'm going to use this. So this is a book page. And then this is where I took strips of blue paper. I posted in the Friendly Junk Journal people and glued them all together on a scrap of book page. And then I used my die cut machine to cut that. Oh, this goes in here. And then I stamped and did some little words. What if we were to glue that onto this piece so that it moves out of the way, and then you have that whole journal area to work with? Now, do we need to change this? Let's make it a little more of that brassy color again. So I'm going to get out the punked brass. Nope, 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 nope. No one doesn't like the crown. Okay. Well, see, I asked. So I've added that bronzy color, so it'll kind of give it that tea dye color. All right. We'll use that crown somewhere else. I had it left over, and I kind of stuck it there thinking, maybe. Hey, Marie, welcome. Yes, Norella, everybody's yelling at me. Maybe one of these days I'll figure out a way that I could put y'all in and you can voice in with me. I could, I guess what I could do is if I did a, what is it called? FaceTime with a couple of you. We could do a FaceTime where we started in Facebook and I can put it in my ears so I could hear you. We couldn't see each other because you'd be watching the video. Maybe that's what we'll do one of these days. We'll try that. Okay, I kind of like that. Little go in there. You're not the only one. Okay, I like that so far. I think, what else do I want to put in there? Oh, I see a bird. You want me to use a bird? Use it on a bird, and the crown was cute on a bird. Yeah, that would be cute. I thought maybe it might be cute on the heart to kind of give us a little, I don't know. I think I like this. Okay, so I'm trying to decide, do I want to do something else with this because it's kind of plain? I think I need to dry it just a little bit more. I already have the henna rose stamp out, so I think I'm going to stamp over that, and that'll kind of give this a better background than just a book page. Yeah, it gets lost. It needs something else. Maybe it needs to be on something like that. Maybe that's what I'll do. I'll leave it aside, and if I do a pink heart, then we can put it on there. Okay, I think I like that. All right, so let's glue this together. I don't know. I think it needs to be put on something else color-wise because it just was too muted. But I think if I put it on a bright pink, it would work better. All right, so I'm going to put glue on here. Do I have it backwards? Well, that's where I'm going with it. Yeah, it needs a bit of color. I think putting it on pink is the idea. Yeah, congrats on your new books. Good job, good job. All right, so I'm going to take this piece and glue it right here. Jewels on the crown. Lots and lots of jewels. That's what I'll do when I go to use it. I'll put rhinestones. It's got glitter paint on it, but I'll put some rhinestones on it when we go to use it. We're going to use it. I'm going to figure out a way. All right, so this piece I'm going to glue to the doily. I'm trying to figure out ways to use as many hearts as I can. I didn't want to repeat the same thing over and over and over. So that's why I'm kind of making this different styles of hearts. Bling it up! Sapphires, please, Sam says. I don't know if I have any. I may have to look. All right, I want to make sure that this is dry, so it kind of bled through my doily. So I'm going to dry it a little bit. Do we need to put something on the back side? I have. What'd I do with it? Where'd I put them? Here they are. I fussy cut out some hearts, so I have these new stencils, y'all, that I made that are huge. It makes a heart that big that you can put on your page. And then I used the chipboard to make some smaller hearts. And I think just putting a little piece on the back would be cute. Oh, what if we did a strip? I don't want it to go further than my circle on the front. So I'm going to trim this to be shorter and put it there, and then put that right there. So it kind of puts a little decoration on both sides. Poke, poke, nudge, nudge. Thanks for the reminder. Y'all enter the raffle. It's already that time. It's already 4:30. I'm just talking away. Okay, kind of like that. Kind of decorating the backside. But I got these great big hearts. Okay, so I think like that. What else does it need? Oh, I know. Let's get, I've got this rose. This is called a single rose, I believe it is. I was looking for a block. And I think what I'll do is glue these pieces down, and I'm going to stamp the rose over the top. And then put this right here. I've already gone around the edge with some Distress ink. I can make a heart notebook. Yep, yep. All right, we're going to put that right here. And then I'm going to stamp this rose. Yeah, I think I like that. I hope you do too. Do we need a little word on there? Maybe. I'm digging in my little bin here. Okay, so we used love on that side. That would be too big, so we need something smaller. Oh, no, there. I couldn't find it. How about love yourself on a scrap? Let's do love yourself. I've rearranged my craft room a little bit. I'm hoping it's going to help me be able to find things a little better. I did rearrange where my die cutting machine is because I was finding that I wasn't using it. So I've made a little stand. Women, we are creative, are we not? And I used some spools, empty spools of thread from Henry. Those are my feet. And I happened to find a board that was approximately the right length. Technically, it should be a little bit shorter, but the way that I put it together, it works out great. And so I made a shelf that is tall enough that it clears my cutter underneath it. And so I can push the cutter back out of the way. It's a Gemini. And then when I want to use it, I can pull it out. I've got it on a piece of fabric, so it slides back and forth. So I've got it now where I think I can use it a little better. Yes, all the pages are double-sided. Necessity is the mother of invention, for sure. I'll take some pictures of it and post it on Facebook of what I did. How about this? Love yourself. I want to go that way. Probably right in there. Yeah, it's on your kitchen table. Hey, that's fine with me. I don't care where you put it. If Henry would let me, I'd move my craft room in the living room. Oh no, your pasta roller. You have to find you a used one, another one. All right, I think right about there. So we get a little bit of blue. And I don't think I need to put anything on this side. Do you? Do we need? Because we're going to have this page when you come to it, and then you can flip it, and then you have the whole page to write. Move the craft room to the living room. All right, so now we've got this side. Now, this has added a little bit of bulk to both sides. So what do we want to do over here? Well, I think we need to add some more stenciled hearts. So let's get a different stencil. This is the Heart Flowers stencil that we're going to use on here. And you know what? We can pick any color we want on this side because I have a couple of heart chipboards that I thought would be really pretty. I may leave them that color. We'll see. These are my heart swirls. So what color should I do? How about if we do a purple? So let me find my purple. Yes, your boyfriend loves saying no. You have no one to say. It's you're the boss. I've said this before. I tried to convince Henry that we should make the master bedroom my craft room and move our master bedroom into my craft room, but he didn't like that idea. I'm just doing subtle hearts. You kind of see the pattern over the coffee. I'm just going to flip it over for my convenience, so I don't have to cross over. It's kind of a pinky purple. All right. That back over here, that over there, up there. So I'm going to make sure I've got it right side up. So we've got that piece. I have the crown. I know I have a pink piece of paper here. Let me find it. I have this pink. So, do we make a pink heart and then put the crown on it? That's what I'm thinking. Okay? So what size? Do I want to use one of my new stencils? Oh, I've got one of the smaller ones. Let's use it. So I've got these 3 heart stencils, and I think I'm going to go ahead and send the stencil sheet, if you will, that it cut from. So basically, oh, you can't really tell because that's not white. Let's get a piece of paper. So you get the outline if you want to use that piece, and then you get 3 different sizes of hearts. And I'm thinking maybe, can I get it out of there? If I turn it sideways, I can cut a heart, and then we can put this little crown on there. Yeah, it's pink and gold. That's using the Diamonds with Flair on a pink gel print. All right, so I'm going to lay it on the back, and I just had a pencil. There it is. I'm going to kind of line it up in the bottom corner. I may kind of make it a sideways because I can use the negative if I cut this right. And I am drawing on the back side, so I don't have to worry about erasing my pencil mark. And I made my little file folder out of 2 pieces of paper so I can just poke the hearts in there. They kept falling out, so I put tape on the other side. All right, so now we're going to cut that out, but I'm going to cut it out starting it with, if I want to cut this way. All right, so I'm going to take my X-Acto knife. This is a cutting mat underneath, and I'm going to come in here and just slightly cut this all the way around. Now, if you're not real good with a craft knife, then just make a small cut that you can put your scissors in. And the reason I'm doing that is so that I can use this piece on another piece of book page or whatever and create some fun elements. All right, so this is coming loose. So here's where I am on this one. Turn in the paper. I'm not real good at curves. Keep it down so I don't lose my cut. The links I go through because I wanted to use that crown. All right, we should be coming around to the other side. Let's see if I got there. Almost. There we go. And see, I have this piece that I could also use later on. I'm going to leave it like that for now. All right, where did my crown go? So I've got my crown. And what I'm thinking of is I'm going to put this on the page and glue it here so that this can flip up. Okay? Oh yeah. I'm in a mission. Y'all enter the raffle. I'll leave it on my screen this time as I put some distress inks around this heart. I thought that would be kind of cute. And I got out some lace because I thought I might use it, but I think I'm not going to use it on this one. We'll save it for a different page. Thank you so much, Janice, Nadine, Robin, Rhonda, and Margie for your donation. I greatly appreciate it. All right, so let's do this. We'll do one of these, and one of these. Okay. One of these, one of these, and one of these. Okay, I'm getting my next raffle ready. Okay. Yeah, I'm not done yet. I think I'm going to add something else to it. Maybe a piece of book page. taps fingers. That's pretty. Thank you. Yeah, you just use scissors. Some people will make a little snip and then cut it out. But I wanted to be able to use this piece later. So that's why I did that. Okay, so the winner of 200 junk bucks is Sam Spade. Congratulations. All right, so now I have 2 sets of these. And these are Heart Journal items. There we go. Heart Journal items. Open giveaway. So I made some journaling cards. This is using Norella's kit. And then this was using some papers that I had, plus the hearts from Norella kit and my rubber stamps. And then this was some scrapbook paper that is cardstock that has glitter on it. And then I used some scrapbook pages and put 3 of those in there. So you have this writing space. You can write on both sides of these, on the back of there. And then you have the back of this one. And you have the back of that one. So now we've got 3 different hearts. Similar but different. And I've got 2 sets of these. Yummy, she says. Okay, so we've got this piece here. I think we need something else behind the heart. And I don't know if I want to just fussy cut. Let's see what happens if I fussy cut this. So I'm just kind of fussy cutting it a little bit larger than the crown. And maybe that will be what we need right there. How's that? And I think I want to use this over here on this side. I like it. You like that? And then I've got some bling. I just saw it. That we can put on the crown studs. All right, so I'm going to add some distress inks to this piece. You like those? You like my cards? Better, Sam says. All right, so I'm going to glue this together. That like there. All right, so what I want to do is I want to make sure that I put my heart over far enough that it isn't in the fold. And then I'm going to glue this piece on top like that. And then this will flip up. Okay? Colored bling. Yeah, I don't have any colored bling, I don't think. I'm looking in my drawer. Yeah, these are all clear. Oh, wait, I do have some colored bling. I see some pink stones. Let's do those. Let's see if this works. Okay. All right, that's where I want to put it. So what I'm going to do is touch it to the heart. Putting a little bit on the heart itself. Oh, thank you, Suzanne, for your donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Just kind of adjusting it. And then this flips up. So you have writing space underneath. And we probably should put a saying on there, maybe. I'm into sayings. Ooh. How about forget me not? We'll just stamp it in the middle. And if we don't like it, you know what? I can take another piece of paper and cover it up. Forget me not. It's a Beeline Designs stamp. I think I'm going to do it at an angle. Yeah, like that. Forget me not. All right, we did the raffle. Y'all enter the raffle. Let's look at this bling. I can't tell. Yeah, these are on little strips, but I see a pink one right here. I mean, it's not a bright pink, but it's pink, so we can see the sparkle. And let's see, let's cut right here. They're on a string, so they're all attached to each other. So I'm going to put, this one's a little darker pink. Come on, come off of there. All right, so I need 2 more. Here's one. And, oh, here's some more pink ones. I wish that these didn't have a sticky across the whole thing, that you could just peel one off at a time, but that's not what I bought, apparently. All right, move those up there. What do you think? Do you like the way that turned out? You want your 200 junk bucks now, Sam? All right, let me go, Sam. And, oh, I see, yes. Let's see, well, you're really close. You're going to be at 1991. I can't get my, I got too many numbers there. There we go. There you go. That was a long time ago. It was before Henry and I got married. Simple. All right, let's do this side. So for this side, I have the little swirly heart swirls, and I'm thinking just painting that and gluing it at the top. We've already done pink here, so let me look. I do have some pink paint. Shake it up, shake it up. A little scrap of paper here, and grabbing a paintbrush. So these are laser cut chipboard pieces that I have in my shop. I probably have too much paint in there, but whenever I paint these, I go with the idea of either painting the whole thing white, because when I do, the next color I put on pops better. So if I didn't paint it white and I want the color to pop, I have to put more coats of paint on it. And I want to make sure to move it so that it doesn't get glued down to the page. Painting the chipboard is so exciting. I think that'll be good. I don't think it needs to be super duper bright. Oh, I woke up with a migraine at 4 something this morning. I had to get up and take some Benadryl and some Tylenol and get an ice pack. Thank you, Sam, for your donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Then glitter paint over the top of that, Julie. Glitter paint over the top of that. So here's what it looks like just as it is. But Julie wants some glitter paint, and I know I have some. Let me see where I put it. Nope, that's not it. I had some. It was called like Dragonfly Wing or something. Of course, now that I want it, I can't find it. What is this? That's just silver glitter. I think it's paint. It's a cheap paint. It's a dollar store paint. That figures that I don't see that paint. I don't see it over there. It's not up here. Okay. So this is just some silver paint. Oh no! You may have to go in and check your settings on there. Alright, so this is silver paint. And it's a clear base with silver glitter in it. It's really cheap, so we're going to see how this works. It's really not sticking. But I'm gonna stick to it though. I'm not giving up. I'm gonna keep going. Just keep applying. I could have also maybe done some embossing powder. Alright, so I'm going to take it off of here. Oh, I was trying to put the paintbrush in the paint to store it. Come on, Linda. It has a little bit of a glitter shimmer to that. Now what? Okay, I didn't miss what Julie said. Okay, got the glitter paint. I don't know. It's a new thing. The spammy bots are coming out. Oh, the stamp saying. Where did I do that? Well, you can't see it, but it's slightly there. You can see the bottom of the heart, the flower I stamped on the doily. But the other stuff I put on other paper. Is that what you're asking? If the stamp sayings go through the doily heart holes. Okay. All right. Theirs is with some sparkle. You see the glitter now? And we're going to put that at the top here. I think that turned out pretty. All right, there's another bot. Ugh. It must be a YouTube thing. I've had a few bots come out and leave comments on my videos, and I have to go in and report them as spam. I guess it's just the bots looking for a live chat, and it puts those, it's a link that they're putting up there, but I don't know how the link is going. Yeah, you report all the bots. Yep. Okay. I think that's really pretty. Just really a sweet page. Keeping it really simple. All right, we got a page made. And you know, I envisioned one thing. I got out the supplies for that concept or idea. And then as I get going, I change my mind. And it's okay to do that. It's okay to do what you want to do in your journal. I think that was kind of cool to put that like that. Oh, the pink here? No, because it's a gel print. I'm showing you all of it just in case. So yeah, this didn't bleed through because it's a gel print. You can kind of see it a little bit, but hardly. And this is a copyweight paper. Okay. All right, I'm going to set this aside. Here's a page I made the other day. This is a die cut, and this is a die cut. And then I stamped the word love. And then this is from the Torn Heart Duo. It's this one, and I just stamped it over and over again on the page. And then on this side is another one of those clusters like we just used, but instead of putting it on the doily, I put it on the page. In the background, you see the spiraling vines been stamped all over. And then over here, I stamped from the Heart Cube. So that was this stamp from the Heart Cube. I just repeated it over and over and over. And then this is from the Heart Duo again. And I had a scrap of fabric. And this is using the music stamp in the background. And then I had this window that I cut out a long time ago. So I stamped from the Heart Cube on top of there in blue. And then just put courageous, just create. And then on this side, I used the negative from the heart and then stamped love in the middle of it. Good. You're welcome, Jean. You're welcome. You're welcome, Jeannie. You're welcome. Love the sparkle. The sparkle turned out really good. Okay. So let's grab our next page. I'm going to do this one. Do I have everything? Okay. I need... Where is my stencil that I wanted to use? Ah, there it is. Okay. This is my little hearts stencil. And I've got a book page here. And I've got a few elements that I wanted to put on here. So I showed y'all a tutorial on making the paper sack envelope. So here's the base of it. I didn't stamp around the edges like I normally would. And I did stamp my new heart border across there. And then I grabbed a few supplies to decorate it. And I've got the corner rose that I thought would be kind of pretty there. And then I took from the Heart Duo, that's this stamp. And so I stamped it onto a pink piece of painted book page. And then I stamped over the top of that with the Postal Collage. And then I did the Follow Your Heart onto a scrap of paper. And it's all on a piece of cardstock. So my thought was this could go behind here. And it becomes the closure for the flap. So I need to colorize my roses here. So I'm going to get my pencils. And I think I've got a bright pink here. So let's try. This is a watercolor pencil. So I'm just kind of doing the flowers real fast. And I see a different shade of pink. So I'm just going to kind of follow some of the outlines. And what will happen is this will blend together and we'll have both colors. Put a little pink on there. All right, and then I need a green. I don't want to go too bright. I've got my color pencils. It's in Grandma's money. Maybe this green. And then let's just kind of scribble that in. Yeah. This is on linen cardstock and stamped the corner rows. Actually, technically, if you want to be technical, I printed it on my computer and then I sprayed it with workable fixative so that my inkjet printer ink didn't run. All right, so I've got my little paintbrush here. So make it a bright, pretty pink. I like doing the watercolor like this because it doesn't have to be precise. And it goes pretty quick. Coming in. I went ahead and did some distress ink around the edge before we colored it. All right, clean my brush, and then let's do the leaves. Coloring it in. I'm just going in between where I didn't cut all the white away and adding a little bit of more green to it. There. All right, clean my brush, put that away. All right, what did I miss? Which is the new stencil? Oh, this is from one of my stencil clubs, Bonnie. All right. Or Sam. Who was that? Bonnie or Sam? Sam, that was from my stencil club. So I'm going to put this guy right here and glue that across the corner. So I'm going to add a little glue to the leaves and right on this edge. And place that here. All right, and then I have the saying, love yourself, that I thought would look cute down here. Yep, there's some green on there. I think I need to adjust the colors again. I've been working on this, and I don't know what it needs. Oh, that doesn't work. Is that better? I think that's too dark. Okay, that's too light. Is that better color-wise? Can you see the green? Is that pretty? Thank you. All right, so I'm going to put this right here. And then I'm not going to put it in there yet, but it's going to go back there, and that'll keep this shut. And that's going to go on this side of my page. I also cut the other scrap of this that I thought would go up here at the top. So I think what I want to do is just kind of go around the edges with some pink distress ink. So I've got the picked raspberry. Let me find my pink brush. So I'm just getting my page ready. And I'm just going to go around that outside edge to make it pink, because it'll be seen just a little bit behind my other pieces that I'm going to glue down. All right, so then I'm going to look at this. This is going to go right about here. So in this area, there. Okay, so I'm going to put that right here. And this is going to go down here. So I'm looking at my adjustments here. Okay, I think I like that. I'm going to glue these down. Now you can see the green. Let the shit again. You can see, is that better? Okay. I'll have to save this presentation. I kept playing with it and playing with it. Oh, I didn't go quite enough. There. And then this is going to be a pocket on the page, so we can glue it down on here, on this outside edge, and we can use it as a pocket back here. Oh my goodness. Just started beeping away, did it? Must be time for a new battery, or it went bit defective. Alright, so I'm going to center this and glue that down. Okay, I like that. And then the heart, like I said, is going to go right there. So it says follow your soul. So we need something up here. Well, earlier I went ahead and painted a chipboard piece. This is purple. And I don't know if y'all can see that it's purple, but I thought it was kind of cute. And I think I'll put it right here at the top. Oh yeah, the beepy. Yeah. You broke it? Oh, I can imagine. Oh. Just putting a little bit of glue on the back side of this heart. And put that right up here. And then press it into place. And that picks up all the excess glue. You like this? Well, thank you, Sam. Okay. So we need a card to go inside. So I grabbed a few pieces. This is the other half of that punch card. And I figured we have the blank back side. And then I have a doily. Actually, I think I have more than one. I can't tell for sure. Sometimes you can't tell if there really are two together. I thought I saw a second one. I did. Hey, 2 for 1. I was thinking maybe a piece of the doily with this heart on here. And then I have Believe in Magic. This is another one of my chipboard hearts that I traced onto some other paper. So let's go right about, maybe I'll put it on the other side. I don't want to cover it up too much. All right, so I'm going to put this right about here. So I'm going to need my Distress ink. And I want to have it come off the edge, and we'll trim it. So right about there. So I'm just going to make a fold mark. I may do something completely different. Okay, and then fold this over to the back. Let's add some Distress inks here. And put I Believe in Magic across here. All right, so we need something on the heart and maybe down the side here. So let's grab, what do I want to use? All right, I'm going to stamp the ribbon rose down this edge. or not ribbon rose, the henna rose. So we put that on top. We see a little bit of that patterning in the background, but we need to do something on the heart. Oh, let's do this music. So I've got the music stamp. And we're going to do it in the same direction that the printing is of the book page. And you can slightly see it. All right, so I'm going to glue down the heart on here. Like that. Well, thank you, Junkie Joe. Well, you're mighty welcome. And look, when you look at this and you flip it over, this piece will be loose on the back. I was trying to decide if I should put anything else on here. No, I think I'm not. I think I'm going to leave it just like that. And this is going to go in my little pocket here. Kind of sticks out. And then we have this piece that goes right there. You like it? All right, so back here in the back, I need a journal card. And so in theory, this should fit. Yep, it does. And it is 4x6 in size. And I want to stencil with the Little Hearts stencil. It's a little bitty stencil. I love it. Let's do the pink picked raspberry on this craft color. It'll be a subtle color. I may need to do the purple. Yeah, I think I am going to switch to the purple. That's not the purple. This is. Sometimes it shows up. I may need a re-inker for my picked raspberry. Oh yeah, this shows up a lot better. Set that aside. Oh yeah, that looks a lot better, doesn't it? It's a winner! Is that cute? And then this is one of Norella's journal pages. I think it might be... Oh, I don't remember which kit it's from. Because it was a piece that I tore off and there were other flowers on the other side. And it was a small page that I'd printed smaller. And I just thought it would be pretty to put in the corner here of this journal card. So there's our hearts by using the stencil in the background. And then we're going to put this piece in the corner. And then I have the word journal that I think is from the Victorian Rose kit. Oh, well, thank you, Laura. You love all this. Well, happy early birthday. I thought it might be fun. Y'all had said heart journals. And so I'm going to just not stress about it. And I think I'm going to do the same thing next week, is just make more heart journal pages and cards and whatnot. How's that? So you're seeing the hearts there, hearts here. We've got a heart there. We have a heart stamped on this. And we also have a heart inside the pocket. Okay, and then we're going to flip this over. And on this side, I took one of the pattern papers that Norella made, and I folded it, or no, I glued a piece of scrap on this side because I printed it on text weight paper, and I sewed all the way around. This is going to be a pocket page so that we can have stuff go in here. But before I glue anything down, I wanted it to have a more distinctive journaling page. My mother-in-law gave me this little tear-off sheet of note paper, and I thought, well, maybe that would be kind of pretty on here. And then I punched a heart out of some sheet music, and I thought that might look kind of cute, but I need something else right here. So I thought we would stamp Follow Your Heart. And I'm trying to decide. I stamped it onto a piece of paper here. Let's see if it's the right size. It's a sticky note. So what if I were to stamp that onto a piece of paper that I could just stick down in the corner there? What color, what color, what color, what color should we do? Should we do, should we doobie doobie doo? Thank you, Laura, for your donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I do have a piece of craft. Maybe that's what we need to do. Okay. Follow Your Heart. It's a new stamp that I have in my shop. All of these stamps, in fact, are in my shop. The papers are in Norella's shop. All right. Put that up there for now. I'm going to do it away from the corner just a little bit so that I can tear it out. So I'm just going to take, this is a grocery sack scrap. I'm trying to use more scraps that I have on my desk. All right. So I'm thinking this is going to go on here. This is going to go there. And then this will go maybe right there. Let's add some distress inks and we'll contemplate that. Thank you, Llewellyn. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, I think I'm going to go to the sewing machine. So, where's the lamb? Little lamb, Giovanna, thank you for the little sewing lamb. So what I'm going to do is glue down this piece in somewhat at the center. So we'll put that right about in the middle. And what I want to do is I'm going to go to the sewing machine and stitch around this outside edge so that it kind of mirrors this and we get that cool layered effect, and they'll have that breakup of a border there. This is like being at the movie, Sam. Your entertainment for the day is Linda Israel. Today she will be producing chunk journal pages. All right, so we're going to stitch around here. Next week, I'm going to do some more of the heart pages. I think I said that. The following week, which will be January the 24th, I will not be live, but I will have, and I haven't recorded it yet, I will have a video that I'll record that I don't know how long it'll last. It could be 30 minutes to an hour. If there is something that you definitely want to see, but I haven't done it because it takes too long to do during a live, now is your chance to speak up. If it's a technique or something like that that you wanted to see, let me know, because I'll record it and edit it down so that it doesn't take as much to show. And then on February I can't remember the next Monday. The next February, no, it's still in January, isn't it? I think it's like January the 29th or something. I won't be live again. It will be a recorded video. Oh, Robin got a coupon code. Woot woot! Congratulations! All right, I made sure I did put it on right side up. So this is going to be glued onto this page, then this piece, and then this piece on top of that. All right, so I'm going to glue this down as a pocket. So across here and down and across. I cut this just slightly smaller than 5.5 inches. So there's a little bit of a gap back here at the back side. You're not going to see that really because when your journal is bound, and I didn't want it buckling, so I thought, well, I'll just go a little bit away from the edge. This is one fluffy page because I haven't even showed you the other side yet. All right, we're just going to glue this down. And when I get this journal finished, it's going to be a fluffy one. I like that. All right, so this is a pocket. Whoops, it hasn't glued shut all the way yet. This is a pocket here. So I need something to go inside. All right, so making sure that this is smooth. I'm going to lay a block on here. Okay. So I took one of the printed papers that Norella made and I cut it down. So in theory, it should fit inside my pocket here. So let me make sure that it'll go in. Yeah. So it'll go in our little pocket. I didn't print it two-sided. I only printed on one side. So this is, you know, an option that you can do it on some copy weight or text weight paper, print on one side. So on the other side, I'm going to get my mat. We're going to stencil the little hearts again because I already had it out. And we're going to do the seedless preserves. And I'm just going to lightly do it. I don't want a really strong pattern. I just want a little bit of the hearts to show up. You ready for the reveal? Let's close the stuff. Let's get it ready. Voila! Draw your sword. Oh, thank you so much, Norella. I love the papers that you made with them by adding the colors. I love it. And I love how this has turned out. All right, so I'm looking at this and I think what I want to do is I want to use this heart border stamp because it's a new stamp and I want to use it. And I think it's, I can't remember, it's also 5.25 inches. So I'm going to stamp it right across the top. So we have the little hearts, maybe going a little downhill, but that's okay. And over there. All right. So then I used a piece of paper that I painted with a paintbrush with Tattered Angels Glimmer Mists, and I had backed it onto another piece of paper. So what I'm going to do now is I want to stamp over the top of this. And I know that I keep using it a lot because I really like this stamp right now. It's one of my favorites. It's the Henna Rose. So I want to stamp over the top of it. Oh, thank you, Barb. Thank you, Laura, Sam, Suzanne, Janice, Nadine, Robin, and Margie, as well as Rhonda. It just kind of leaves a little pattern. Stamp, 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 stamp. Today for the journal giveaway, it's one of the journals that I made last Monday. And next week, if I have all the pages made for this journal, we'll do this journal, the heart journal. So what I want to do is I want to put this heart on the edge here so it creates a little tab that you can use to pull out. So I'm going to open this up and I'm just going to put glue on half the heart. And I don't care what the back looks like because I cut 4 of these using a paper punch. So I'm just going to flip this over and glue this one right on top. And that'll make a nice, somewhat sturdy, because it's 4 pieces of paper. I could have used cardstock, but I think this will be sufficient. So I'm just making sure it's all lined up. And then I'm going to use this as my guide because I want them to be lined up with each other. So I'm going to lay this one on top of here. Get it all lined up, and then I'll put my piece of paper down on top. And then glue this one down. Now, if you want, you could come back and do some stitches around the edge, but I think I like it just like that. So you have the little tab here that you can see it when you open it up. What do you think? And then this piece will go in here. And the little half heart sticks out. Do you like that? All right. So then on the other side of this journal page, I used one of Norella's printables because it may be hard for you to see. There's tiny, tiny hearts in the background. And this was the paper that I used for this heart. It was left over. It was a book page that I had painted. And I tore it after cutting the edge here to make a pocket. So you can see where this ends. That's where it was cut off. I did that on both sides. And then I sewed down some lace that I had sprayed with Tattered Angels on there. Then this is a leftover bit from a project that I did a while back. I don't even remember. It's where I was stamping on painted papers and then making a little mosaic. And I had some pink of this painted paper left over, and so I just made a little journal card. I sewed everything on the upper piece, then glued it down and stitched around the outside edge. So that's going to go over here. What's with the note taker? Well, I don't see it. Poke, poke, nudge, nudge. Oh, she's already telling me. Poke, poke, nudge, nudge. So it's time for the raffle. Y'all enter the raffle. Could make a border of the heart sewn on the edge too. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so if you wanted to sew that down, you could. I want to be able to see the rows that I strategically stamped in the middle. Did you see that? Oh, some of my papers aren't staying glued together. So we're just going to add more glue. We can do that. Make sure this one's all stay together. Okay. So that's going to go back in here. And then this is one of Norella's kit of digitals. I added a book page, and I have a tutorial coming that should be out this week for y'all. Okay, there's another journal page done. Did you like it? Yep, there you go. Oh my goodness. Feel the love. All right, so let me grab another page here. I'm trying to figure out what I was doing. Ah, need to do the raffle. I'm trying to decide what to do for the next prize. Okay, I know what we'll do. All right. I got another one of my heart stencils out. Helping my movie. Alrighty. The winners. I'm going to pick 2 winners to win these journal cards. Hello, Natalie. Everybody enter the raffle. Oh, thank you, Nadine. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I need to clean my hands. They're bugging me with the glue and stuff. It's 52 with a low of 29 tonight. It was cold last week. It was right at 14 degrees with a wind chill of minus 14. Yeah, 52, it's a heat wave. Oh. Everybody in the raffle, you ready? Alrighty, let's see who the winner is. The first winner is Robin Finnessy. Hey, I get to save on shipping. Congratulations. Your bones say it's snowing. How funny. All right, and then the second winner is Sam Spade. Congratulations, ladies. You each get a set of these heart journaling card booklet thingies. Journaling spots. All right, so let's reset that. And we're going to give away a... All right, I'm going to give y'all a $10 coupon to my shop. Y'all get in on the raffle. Everybody can order, except for Julie. You won't be able to order, Julie, if you win. You'll have to just ship to Australia again. Alrighty, so I got out an envelope because I was trying to decide what I wanted to do with said envelope. And I got out a digital page from the, I think it's from the All About Robins kit. And then I have a book page that I thought would fit inside. And then this could become a item that is tipped onto a journal page at a later date. Okay. So my thought was, I have this heart, and maybe I would cut out at an angle from this page and paste that onto the front of this envelope, because this part is too wide. It would hang off, and I didn't want it to hang off. I wanted it to be at an angle like that. So I'm going to flip this over and grab my pencil. There's my other pencil, my green pencil that I've had forever. I'm going to line this up over here and cut this out. And I'm doing it on the back side because I don't always draw a straight line. Get my scissors here. Trimming it out. Okay, so now I have this piece that I thought would look cute on the front of my envelope, which I think still sticks out, but I think now I'm kind of, if I do this right, okay. I like it. We're going to go with it. Let me apply some Distress inks and then decide, do I want to stencil the envelope in the background or spray it with some Tattered Angels Glimmer Mists? And I could put it on this side on the flap so that when you open it up, that might be an option. I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to go around the edge of the envelope with Distress inks. I've got a plan. You like the idea? All right, I think I got all the way. Nope, I missed the side. Okay, I think what I'm going to do is put this on the flap so that the flap will open out, okay, of our envelope. So the other thing I want to do is I think I need another piece of paper behind here just to kind of give it some more body than just the heart by itself, and it might add a little bit of decoration to my page. So how about maybe a book page? I do have some of this heart scrapbook paper. I could cut it to be the same size as the envelope, maybe a little bit bigger. I'm kind of thinking this is cool. What do you think? With the heart on there, I think I'm going to do it, whether you like it or not. All right, so my envelope is roughly 4.5 inches wide. So I'm going to cut it. It's just paper. It's okay if it doesn't work out. So cut it at 4.5 inches wide. And it looks like this envelope is right at 8.5 inches. So what if we put that on here? And then this would open over this way so that we could use the back side of this any way we want. Yeah, I know, a book page. I like that though. I'm giving you a moment. I do have another book page. All right, I've got another idea. I'm going to try it. I'm going to cut this just a little bit smaller. That did not cut straight. That did not cut straight. There we go. Now, do I need to cut? No, I think that'll be good. Now, what if I did it that way? And I think what I'm going to do is this piece I'm going to put behind here. And glue that down so that this piece flips over. Then you have this piece, and then this piece, I'm going to get rid of the book page, will be glued here. So I'm only going to cut about a half, down to a half an inch here. You have so many book pages. I understand. I have a few myself. All right, so this piece would go on here. And this piece is going to go here. No, what am I doing? I got it backwards. This piece is going to go here. There. So this will open out, and you've got this area and this area. And then when you flip this over, you have that portion of your envelope. Are you with me? All right, so I think what I want to do now is I've got some scraps of paper here that would look good here and down here possibly. Oh, these are smaller. I'm going to use those. They're already cut. I like that. All right, so I think the book page itself needs some color to it, right? Maybe we'll pull this kind of a tealy color because I'm going to use that on the inside. All right, let's get my spray box. You like that? Y'all just give me a moment. I'll get there. All right, so I've got True Turquoise. It's a paler teal. Just going around the outside edge, just a little. It's a soft, soft color. So when we put this heart on top of it, it's not so stark white. You like the solid better? Well, I already have these pieces already cut. All right, so let's put it back on here. We'll put it like that. And you liked this piece better. We put this on top. And if we had the pink down here at the bottom. Someone ordered, you're a pizza. Oh, is that not what you meant? All right, so I'm going to take this piece and cut it the same length as my journal page underneath. And we're going to repeat that. Well, now I think what I want to do is stamp the hearts on this piece. So I'm going to do it on a scrap so I can kind of see what it looks like. Where'd the heart go? I know it's not going to be perfect, but what if this piece had the hearts on it and this was underneath it? Or should it be just the pink without anything on top? And I think I like the hearts. I think I like the hearts. Okay. Woohoo! You got some junk bucks? We're going to have beans for dinner. All right. I think that's what we're going to do. Y'all aren't fast enough. I'm going to get to it. All right. So let's get that right here. Hearts. Put that up there. We'll use it some other place. Who knows? This is from one of those tear-off sheet scrapbook papers. Okay, I like that. All right, I know I'm going to put this here and here. I think I need something in the patterning of the book page. So kind of line that up so you can see the pieces of it while I add some distress ink to the edges. You like the hearts too? Okay, thank you. You're withholding your opinion. It will be pretty as always. All right, let's do this edge. And we have this side of the paper that we need to do something on. I think today I'm going to get a junior legal notepad and maybe spray it and glue that on the back side. You'll still see the book page a little bit behind there. Kind of see it a little bit, but that'll give us some additional writing space. All right, so what do I want to put in the void here and here? So I'm thinking that, oh, I've got the heart branch here. Let's use that. All right, so I'm going to lay that over here. I've got the heart branch. And I'm going to lay this like that just to kind of give me an idea. And I want to stamp it coming down the edge here. Okay, I think I got all of the sides. So now when we put this together, oh, Linda's making a mess. Put this all together and put this piece up here. It dresses up our page. Looking good. You like it? All right, so let's glue these pieces together and then we'll trim my legal notepad to the right size. And we'll change the color of it with some Tattered Angels Glimmer Mists. Maybe even add a pattern to it. Okay, I'm liking it. Okay. I'm going to put this on here. And I cut this a little bit bigger, so I think it'll be great. I like it. The hearts look good on the solid paper. You like that? I thought that would be kind of cute up there. All right, so let's trim this piece to be the same size. So I want, go like this. I use the paper usually as my guide and just trim it. Hercules is behind me snoring. I washed his blanket So I forgot to bring him a new one in here because the dryer broke and that was going to be his blanket. So he's all curled up in a ball, the poor dog, back behind me. All right, so we sprayed that one a teal color. I think we should do a pink on this side. So I'm going to get, what do I have here? I have Enchanted Rose. And I've also got the Punked Brass again, so I'm going to add that. Kind of gives it that almost a coffee dye color. I'm going to dry it with my heat tool, and let's do some stenciling on top. Oh, you had a gazillion windows open on your computer, went poof. I've done that. Poor Hercules, he's so spoiled. What are you doing, Hercules? He opened his eyeballs to look at me. He has a memory foam bed. He'd rather be in my lap, but I don't have enough room. Well, just do a restore history, Barb. You can tell it restore history. Now, I'm going to put some distress inks around the edges. And while I'm at it, I'm going to put some on this piece. And we're going to do the back side just a little. And I'm going to do the inside of the envelope. Okay. I think what I'm going to do is get this piece ready. So this piece is going to go on here. And we need to add some kind of patterning to it. So maybe stenciling again, since we're doing a lot of that today. And maybe we'll do it in the Mermaid Lagoon on top of that pink. So it'll be a pretty little pop there. And we need a heart stencil, of course. How about the Hearts with Flair stencil? Get it out of my little bin. All right, so this one I have to be careful because of this little swoop. So don't be super aggressive. So just kind of lightly come in here. Give a little patterning to my paper. We're stenciling, we're stenciling. Here we go, just a stenciling. Okay, ready? Yay! There's our little pattern that we made. Put that up here. And I've got the twirling ribbon again. So I'm going to stamp it across the top and across the bottom and down the side. I'm going to overlap it, or try to. See if I can do it. Oh, it didn't look too bad. It looks like I got it joined up pretty good. There. So now we've created some journaling space. This is going to be glued on the back side here. Oh no, Barbie. Oh, well, that's too bad. I'm sorry. I started saving those types of tabs as bookmarks because occasionally I have to close everything down and they do go away and I have to go back and find all of them. So I started making bookmarks. So you can still see the text of the book behind the notebook paper. It's real faint. Okay. I haven't added any text or anything to this yet, but we're going to go here. And this is going to be glued. So yeah, I want to go here because I'm going to glue this piece here like that. All right. So I'm going to glue this piece down. So make sure I've got it centered where I want it, top to bottom. And before I glue this down, I think what I want to do is I want a scrap of paper that I can use to adhere this to my journal. And that's not big enough. This one is. Give me a second so I can articulate what I'm going to do here. I'm making a tab so that I can use this to tip into my journal. So it becomes either a element or a journal page. But I want this to be in such a place that when I put this down on my page, that you'll be able to fold it back and forth. So even if it's this way, maybe, because we don't need to see it on this side. And when you glue it in this way, that's the way it'll flip. Okay, I got it. I got it. I got it. I know what I'm doing now. So I'm going to glue this on the back side of here. Okay. It just takes me a moment to figure it out. I haven't done this before. This is a new idea. So first, I'm going to glue this piece to the back of the scrapbook printed paper from Norella. Okay? Then I'm going to take this piece and glue it down right here. And then it will become my hinge when I attach this to a page. You with me? So we're going to put glue down here and line this up. This is about a 1-inch strip. Okay? Now, this piece is going to be glued on here. So what I'll do is I'll go ahead and fold this. Yeah. Because what it'll do is if I do this, I'll have that, and then this should be glued down on my page. No, that's not what I want. I want it this way. No, I do want it in the back. Bear with me. I have to think about how I want this. I think this is right. This is what I want it to do. I want this to go here so that when we open this up, it flips. So this does not get glued to here. It gets glued to the front. All right, so I've got it all lined up. I'm going to open this up. And I'm going to put glue on the envelope flap. So now when I come to this page, this will be glued onto another page. You can flip this one over, then you can flip this one over, and then you'll be able to flip this over. So you'll have all these spaces. Okay? So now we need to do something on this side because of the envelope flap. So I happen to have this left over from Calico Collage, all about robins. So what if I just cut this piece to cover this backside? That's what I'm going to do. Oh my gosh, extended warranties for our cars? You got to be kidding. Will they do it? All right, 4.5 inches. So I just need to go 4.5 inches. I still have the little pieces left that we can use somewhere. Oh, almost broke my. All right, so then this piece will go here. We're getting there. Oh my gosh, it's starting to look so cute. So that'll be like this. And now what I can do is if I really glue this well, I can make this into another pocket. Ha ha ha. All right, so I'm going to add some Distress ink here. What time is it? It's already 6 o'clock and I'm not done yet. Well, you know what? That's okay. We can continue for another day. So, are we good on the raffle? It looks like we have quite a few people that came in. I should make a journal with stuff only from your scraps. Well, this is my scraps. This was a leftover digital. And the envelope was one that was given to me. Hey, the crown? Yeah, I could have used the crown here, huh? All right, so what we're going to do is I want to make this a pocket. I want to make sure that this is all going to stay down. You know, I'm going to do something. I'm going to take some tape and put over that, which will keep my other pages from catching. That's why I'm doing that. And we're not going to see it anyway. I'm going to put this right here. And we're going to make this a pocket right here. So since I'm going to make this a pocket, I feel like I need to make this a little bit stronger. So, I know I had some scraps of paper here a minute ago. There's a scrap. Is that long enough? Nope, that's not long enough. Oh, this one will work. It doesn't really matter. I've got a baggie that I put strips of paper into when they're left over from projects. So, what I'm going to do is glue a piece right across here. Which will make that a stronger piece of paper. And I like to start it behind and then slide it up into place. So that's just making that edge stronger. Okay, and then I'm going to do the same thing on this piece. Just glue right down here. Thank you so much, Janice, for your donation. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so we're going to do a giveaway here in just a moment for a $10 off coupon to my shop. Y'all enter the raffle for that. And I believe we got enough for one journal giveaway, or did we? Oh, $7 more. Okay, I see it. Oh, Margie donated, so we've got a raffle. We're going to get a journal given away. And it's one of the 2 journals that I had left over from last week. If you need a flip through, say, I need a flip through, Linda. And I'll do that. with the remaining time of our video here. All right, I'm going to glue this down as a pocket. So put glue here and then up the side and across. Okay. And I'm going to line this up with my envelope flap. So that covers up the flap. So again, this will be attached to a page. Okay. And then if I got a big enough, strong enough page, let's do this. I can pretend it's attached to a page. So that page will be shorter. And then this page flips over. And then this page flips over. And this is a pocket. So we need to decorate here and here. And then this would be like on top of that page. Okay? Or you could glue it on this edge and have it flip out of a page. And maybe that's what I'll do, is I'll save it to attach to a page that doesn't have, that's a pocket page again or something, so it flips out and you don't see that. Quick flip. Okay, Sam says. You like that piece? Thank you so much, Janice. Great idea for using an envelope. So now we've got this portion. Now we have over here, and we have the back side. So I want to keep this somewhat simple. We could use it as journaling space. We do have to put something in the pocket. And then I've got the back side. I have another strip. Maybe what we'll do is we'll stencil on this piece. Oh, thank you, Natalie, for your donation. Hey, those of you that are new donating, make sure you go over to my website at lindaisrael.com and create a user account. Then use the contact me form and say, hey, Linda, I donated during YouTube. This gives you a membership on my website and gets you a discount on items, as well as some free digital downloads that I have in my shop. So if you'll do that, as part of your donation here, you create a membership on my website, and those that make donations during the live get a chance at the end to win a journal. Okay. There's a bunch of spammy bots. I don't know. I may need to go in and change some settings. All right. So let's put a stencil on here. We did these hearts with flair stencil there. And I'm thinking maybe, just maybe. Oh, we've got the super cute hearts. I haven't used it today. That's the super cute hearts. That's what we're going to do. We're going to put it on there. Just get a scrap of paper here. And I think I'm going to go ahead and do the whole thing. Let's do it this way so I don't have any borders. And maybe another scrap of paper to go right here, just so I don't end up accidentally getting it on the printed side of the page. There we go. All right. So we've been doing pink and purple. Let's do the pink by itself this time. I may end up adding a couple other colors too. You know, it's my prerogative. All right, so we're going to stop here just a minute. Yeah, light color so you can write on it. That's a real light color. You see it? Very fair. And then I think let's do it on this side as well. Oh, and I've got another idea that I want to do before we're done here. And I think I'm going to save this and finish the rest of it next week. But I wanted to do one more thing. I've got a page tab. And I thought a page tab on here might be kind of cute, because you'll see it sticking out back there. And then you have the flip and a flip. We may need to do 2 page tabs. Maybe I need another one to go on this piece. But I think I like that. And let's make it pinkish. Make it pinkish. I'm going to do this with my ink pad. And let's stamp over it. And I'm going to grab a little piece of fabric. I thought oh, here's some little piece of fabric. What do I want to do? Do I want to make it where it's right down the middle? Maybe we'll go this way. A little piece of fabric on it. And I'm going to go to the sewing machine and stitch it. I think I want a little piece of lace. I see a little piece here, so I'm going to put that on there. I know it covered up the stamping and such, but that's okay. And then I've got some thread. I haven't done this in a while. I've got some pink, kind of burgundy, and a little bit of purple thread. So I'm just making a little nest of thread. Cut that. I'm going to put that on there. So I'm going to go over to the sewing machine, and I'm just going to zigzag stitch this all together, okay? It makes a nice little thing. What pink is on the heart stencil, I just used the picked raspberry color. Picked raspberry. Yeah, pinked raspberry. Picked raspberry. All right, we're moving back over here to the sewing machine for a minute. Oh, I'll get the camera in the spot. All right, so I'm just going to zigzag stitch kind of all over this. So I did kind of just wonky. I'm going to do it one more time. And then I'm going to stitch as if I were stitching it down across the bottom here. I don't want to stitch it on my envelope because that will then prevent things from going all the way down into the envelope. And so now when we fold this over, we have this cute little tab with all the fluffy fibers on it. Barb, I sent you an email. Check your email, woman. And I even told you on Facebook, I'm going to go ahead and trim off the lace here on the bottom just a little bit. All right, so this piece is going to go right here. Now see how different that makes it on there? All right, I'm going to glue it down and put a block on it. I was going to make a journal thing to go inside, but we're out of time. We need to do the flip through of the journal. Did y'all like today? Did you like some of the ideas that I shared? All right, I'm going to put that on there for just a moment. So we've got this heart here that flips over We've got a space here. We've got a space here. We have a pocket, so I need to make something for the pocket. Then this flips over. We've got a pocket, that's the envelope here. And then we have journaling space on this side there. Now what I was going to do is put in here, I have a book page that I have cut down to size that should fit inside here. And I was going to decorate it with some papers. Where did they go? Ah, I had these little tear-off papers that I thought we could use on here, and I could decorate the top and the bottom. And then for the inside, I happen to have some of my blackberry dyed papers that I'm going to put on the back. So I'm going to get all this pre-cut and have it ready, and this is where we'll start next week, is putting this together. Okay? I like it. So this all goes together. So I'm going to put it back in my little Ziploc baggie that I had. I even had some strips here that we can use with it. So we made a couple of pages. We made this page today. And I made this page with the bling. And with the doily that interacts. So when you come to this page in your journal, let's just pretend we had it like this. And you flip this over, and then you have this piece. And of course, then you flip this over and over here. And then we have this side. And like that. And it's going to be a fluffy journal when I get done. Can you already tell? I have more pages that I'm putting together. So I've got, oh, here's another page that we've already made. So I'm trying to mix all the colors around so that we have a good variety of color and interaction and different design elements on the pages. Okay. All right, so let's look at the journals. Let me clean a few things off my desk. This goes over there. This goes up there. These go in here. All right, y'all enter the raffle right now. This is one of my chipboard pieces. I was going to use one today, but didn't get there. It's a bunch of little hearts all linked together in a heart shape. And we're going to give the prize for the $10 off coupon. So y'all enter the raffle. Then we're going to do a flip through of these journals that I have. And one winner will be able to win. You tell me which one you want. I'm trying to clean up some of my pieces so that I got to do a couple of tutorials. So I'm going to save all your stuff for Monday. All right. Thank you so much, Nadine. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I greatly appreciate that. I hope you learned something new or inspired to try something new today. And if there's any of the products that I shared, do check the description box. Most of the links are there. We're still trying to put everything together, but if there's something you're looking for and you can't find it, just put a comment here on the video or come to my website and say, hey, Linda, where do I find? And I'll send you a link. All right. So the person who won the $10 coupon to my shop, and Barb, check your email giveaway. The winner is Suzanne Roberts. Congratulations, Suzanne. Congratulations. Okay, I will email you a coupon code that you can use for $10 off on my shop, Suzanne. It'll last about a 30-day-ish expiration date. So be on the lookout for your email for that. All right, let's reset this. And I need to go here. And this was a Victorian rose. Okay, go here. All right, so those that donated, those people are Natalie, Margie, Janice, Lori, Barb, Laura, Sam, Suzanne, Janice again, Nadine, Robin, Rhonda, and Margie again. Thank you so much for your donation. Yeah, you got it. Oh, you missed everything, Noroa. Oh my goodness. I'll do a quick flippy through. I won't be able to show one of them because I'm still putting it together, but this one isn't finished yet. But this is an envelope that I have added a flip out. This is where the envelope flap is. And then when you flip this over, here's the envelope. And then here's the back side. And this little tab is going to allow us to glue that down to a journal page so it flips. And then I'm going to make a little enclosure that will go in this envelope out of all these elements. But we're out of time today, so we will do that next Monday. Then here's another journal page that I made. This one, I made a little flap up out of a heart and used the crown from the Victorian rose. On the inside, I did some stenciling. This is hearts up and down. And then I did some layering on the back side of a doily. And then over here is a little collage. Another collage over here using the paper. This is stamped upon. And you can see the doily peeking out in the back. And I think that just set that page. And then when you flip over here, we did some stenciling and put down the little swirly heart. And then I showed this page where this is a pocket. And I used the printed papers. And this opens out. Goes back in here. And I did some layering on this side, stamping. This is one of my new chipboard pieces here at the top. And then I have this journal card that we use the little hearts on. And from the Victorian rose, I can't remember where this one is from. And then this little heart here holds this close. So it reveals a journal card on the inside that I haven't done anything to the back. I may or may not, but that gives you another little hidden space to journal upon. So that's what we finished today. All right, so I'm going to go through these journals. Let's go through. This is the one with the crown on it. So the lace on here isn't as fluffy as this one, but they both have lace pages on the inside. There'll be a little bit of difference in that the digital pages may be different from one journal to the other. You like that journal card? It was fun. Lots of pretty. So here I've glued some trim along this edge. I had an abundance of it in my stash, so I was trying to use it up. And this was from the Victorian Rose kit. I used some stamping last week, more hearts. Trying to make this more of a Valentine theme. This is a tiny envelope. I took Norella's envelopes and shrunk them down to a smaller size. That may be the actual size of that one, but I know she had some other envelopes that I shrunk. Then we have the corner rose again. Some of the elements you probably can't tell have glitter on them because I used the diamond dimensional glitter paint. More lace on the edge. This is an envelope that I put a library card that is stamped on one of the printed pages. So I printed the page and then did the stamp on top of it. And I stamped around the edge. That's with the leaf trio. This is Allison, I believe. That's from the Torn Heart Duo. And then we've got the tiny postcard and the curly swirly over here. This is the dot scroll. And this is dyed with Tattered Angels Glimmer Mists. And now I can't find my papers. They must be over there. I must have moved them all together. I had a bunch of dyed papers and I can't find them. From the kit, my stamp on top of Norella's paper. My stamp on top of Norella's paper. This is one of the elements in the kit. This was a piece of music that I used some coffee dyed lace on top of, and then one of the elements from the kit. Oh, on the big screen now. Uh-oh, your dog's ready to go to bed, Barb. How late is it there for you? So this page is from the Enchanted Rose kit. And this is some avocado dyed trim that was sent to me by Lori. This is one of the pages from the Enchanted Rose. This is a butterfly kit that Norella offers. Here I use a super cute heart with the rose border from the Rose Cube. And you may not be able to see it, but there's butterflies just lightly stamped in the background. This is Norella's paper. This is a dyed paper that's been stenciled. That trim that I didn't use earlier. And then here's another little element there. Bedtime is 8 p.m. Oh my gosh. That's early, Barb. Here I did some layering with some of Norella's printed papers here. This is a rubber stamp, rubber stamp, rubber stamp, rubber stamp. One of Norella's images there. Over here's another one of those lace pockets using some of Norella's elements. And this time the little tiny postcard can come out. Love is like a rose, the joy of all the earth. And this is the Bella Rose Small that I have in my shop now. It says love up there. Cherish is a new rubber stamp in my shop. And the Amore, if you type Amore, and he'll get this listing. You can look at it. Say good night, Gracie. Thank you, Sam. This is Lisa. And then again, just did some collaging printed paper, rubber stamp, rubber stamp, rubber stamp on some coffee dyed paper. And then I used a paper punch for the edge. Music page, one of Norella's images. One of Norella's pocket elements. The other half of the envelope, which has 2 postcards inside. And they're almost identical, but and I glued some fabric on here. I sewed it on loose and then glued it down. I sewed it onto a piece of paper. And then I did some layering on this side of the envelope. Lots of florals in this kit. It's a beautiful kit. This is some of her romantic words. Kit. Stamping. Kit. Stamping. Kit. Alright, so that's the one that has the crown on the front. Yeah! The dogs rule the roost. When Hercules is ready to go to bed, he goes and gets in the bed. He's like, I'm done. Oreo does that for sure. Hercules, sometimes if I'm still in the other room, he will sit with me. Alright, so this one has longer lace that's kind of sticking out. It kind of reminds me of lace seam binding that they just caught around the edge. Again, this cover has glitter on the front. So you can tell me if you want the Paris one or if you want the crown. And it's pretty much the same, just different images here. Same concept of papers, journal cards, little tiny envelope. This one has the robins, lovebirds. Here's a little tuck spot here with one of Norella's elements. The lady again. Same concept here, just different cards. I like the butterflies. I love this blue butterfly. You need to do more of those, Norella, if you're still here. I like the blue colors. So if you don't have a bright, vivid blue kit of butterflies, you need to do that. I know you have a pale winter blue. And then both journals had charms in the center. Same concept here, just a little different tag. This also comes out. Okay. Oh, this one has the dress form. So the bright blue. I think I like the bright blue. I want more. New kitten sleeps in your trash can. Did you hear me? I want a blue set of butterflies. The bright jewel tone blue. And while you're at it, you might as well do a vivid yellow set, a vivid green set. It's not that much trouble, is it, to just replace the color? Because I got the pink set here. Just change the color. All right, this one has the little folio that you open it up and it has a journal card inside. So this one is different. So the puffier laced one, the Paris one, has the folio. That's under a belly band. Okay. And they've been signed. They were signed last week. All right. Missy, it can be harder than I think, but I can do it. Oh, well, because you are the bomb. That's why. Well, and some images don't probably look right in a different color, so I understand. But you can do it. It's just work your magic. She'll be able to do every color of the rainbow. Not much to ask for. Oh, thank you, Pamela, for subscribing. If you're still here, thank you. Or if you're actually watching the live, thank you, thank you, thank you. I think it would be cool to have items that were not colored so you could color them, Robin says. So now Robin says you want a black and white set of butterflies that you can color yourself. See, there's you another digital kit. I'm telling you, I'm showing you how to make money, woman. Woo, Margie got 70 junk bucks. Alrighty, so let's see here. Suzanne's going to get the coupon, and Sam got one of the bundles of cards. Yeah, I remembered. And Robin got a bundle of the card. So who today is going to be the lucky winner of one of these journals? Tell me when you speak up. Do you want Paris or the Crown? Just set your printer to black, Sam says. Sometimes that doesn't work, Sam, depending on the colors that are used. If you truly wanted to be able to color it yourself, the color will sometimes come out as a gray, and you may want it to be truly black and white. You have stance for that, Julie says. Thank you, Sam. Ooh, isn't it gorgeous? They're absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to be doing a flip through video. I got to sit down and do that after I write a blog post. But these are now available on Amazon, and I'll share a link to that so that y'all can go get it. Alrighty, so let me do the giveaway. And the winner today, tell me which one that you want, is Sam Spade. Congratulations, Sam. You won. You'll buy black and white, Nadine said. See, that's what I thought. Okay, so we need black and white. I want the vivid blue. We need vivid yellow. Yay, Sam says. Do you want the Paris or the Crown? Woohoo, Sam! Alrighty, so the Crown one. Okay. So this one's getting just, no one wants the fluffy, huh? Next Monday, I will complete working on some heart journal pages, or I may carry it over because I have another journal left, and carry it over until the Monday that I get back. That way I can really make a fluffy heart journal the Monday that I get back, because I'll have all these pages already done and I won't have to spend near as much time since I'll just be getting back from vacation the day before. Yay! The crown! Yay! Gotcha, Sam. You're very welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Giovanna, you have 13,000 junk bucks. She comes to all the videos, all of them. Hey, Ashley, you got right here at the end. Well, good grief. Here, I'll show you a couple of the things we did. I showed them how to make this page that has a pocket up here. And then this keeps the flap down. And we have a journal card in here that has a piece of doily that's loose on it. This goes like that. And then over here, these are pattern papers that Norella offers, but these are designs that I drew. So I love how these came together. And I took a piece and just cut it smaller and then used a punch and made little tabs. Here is a new rubber stamp in my shop, a new heart stencil in my shop. And then that goes in here. I took my time today to kind of show y'all some ideas. Now these I made ahead of time, but I think y'all get the gist of tearing and cutting the edges. This is using my scraps of gel print and painted papers. And then this I've had a flip up. That's a gel print. And I used a crown and it has bling on it. And then this doily is loose. And then on this side, the doily peeks out behind when you take the journal card out. And then when you put the journal card back in, it looks like it's all part of that piece. Cute, cute, cute. And then on this side, we did some stenciling. And then I had another element that we didn't finish today, but we will next week. All right. All right, let me see if I got any. All right, y'all have a great day. Thank you so much for being here. You want fluffy part? You want the fluffy Paris one, Laura says. Well, next week we'll have it out here again. Oh, no. Uh-oh. What happened to Margie? Did we lose Margie? All righty, y'all have an amazing, amazing day, amazing week. And I will be back next Monday. Thank you so very much for being here. Hey, make sure that you mark your calendar that I will be here at 3:45 p.m. Central Standard Time. Set your notifications so it gives you a message so you know that I'm here. And of course, do come back the weeks that I am on vacation because I will have a recorded video so you can at least chat with everybody and visit for a few minutes while I show a project. Alrighty. Y'all have an amazing day. Lots of love to you. Thank you so much for being here. I'll be back Monday. All right, so we'll do Google Chrome. Oh, why are you keep asking me to sign in, computer? This is annoying. It's every time I close Chrome. Yes. All right. Let's see what else. Do check the description box below. Make sure you leave me a comment. Give this video a thumbs up and share it with your friends if you thought other people liked what we did. All right, everybody. Take care. Bye-bye, everybody.